guys, it's your boy eFootball Goat. Welcome back to another manager review video. So guys, today we are going to be reviewing a very good manager, Fabio Cannavaro. You all know he is a very good defender during his time or during his playing time, and there is also an iconic card of him. So let's check out the manager info. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment and share, and stay safe out there. So his offensive and defensive formation is 4-2-3-1, and his management skill is 700. So you can increase this by using the management skill token or the manager skill token. So let's see what his tactics are like. So his offensive tactics is attacking style is possession game, build up is short pass, attacking areas is center, positioning is flexible, the defensive styles is frontline pressure, the containment area is wide, and the pressing is conservative. So let's see what his defensive tactics will be like. Okay, his defensive tactics are attacking styles is possession game, build up is short pass, attacking areas is center, positioning is flexible, defensive styles is frontline pressure, containment area is center, and pressing is conservative. So what kind of player or what kind of players do we need in this formation? So let me explain to you guys why I'm using these players or the kind of players you need to use. So I already set it up, so I will just explain to you why you need to use these players, why you need to use the players I'm using. Okay, as you can see, I'm using Tadic. He's a creative playmaker, which is not supposed to be so. I'm supposed to be using a goal pusher in this formation. So I'm supposed to use a goal pusher. So I would advise anyone who is playing with this formation to always use a goal pusher, because goal pushers are highly recommended for this formation. So use a goal pusher is highly recommended. So I rather use a goal pusher because goal pushers are very, very good. They finish a lot. So using anything like first in the box, target man, it's not bad, but using a goal pusher is highly recommended. So I will go with a goal pusher. So always use a goal pusher as your center forward. So in the left midfield forward and in the right midfield forward, use a player with good passing, a decent speed, and finishing. So also dribbling is also good. So you can use players in the right midfield forward, players like Messi, players like Sancho. We have players like Beckham. So there are great players who can play in this very position. So use them. And in the AMF, we have Kevin De Bruyne, we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Messi Mount. So there are other great AMF, Ronaldinho, Kaká. So you can use all those players. Make sure they are very good with passing, because they will be the one supplying the pass to your center forward, or they will be the one doing the finishing. So make sure they can finish, they can score, and they have good passing. That passing is very, very important. Be it low pass and lofted pass is very, very important. So the formation came with two defensive midfielders. So I will advise you to use a defensive midfielder with a very good defensive attribute. So his defensive awareness needs to be good. His defensive the aggression need to be good. So they need to have a good stamina. So they need to be good with the ball, at least decent passing. So they need to be defensively good. But you can choose to swap to a central midfield player if you want. If you don't want to use two defensive midfielder, you can change one to one defensive midfielder and one to one central midfielder. Is your choice, but I prefer to use two defensive midfielders. So in the fullbacks, you can use offensive fullback or a defensive fullback, is your choice, but I'm using two offensive full backs, so it's your choice. So you know the difference between offensive and the defensive fullback is offensive fullback like Dest, they go forward a lot, they support attack, while defensive fullback they stay behind, they don't join attack except you push them. So in the defense, I'm using Paul Torres, who is a destroyer, and I'm using Martin Delete, who is a build-up defender. So I like pairing one build-up with one destroyer. But if you have two destroyers, two build-up, you can go ahead and use them. Extra front man is there too. You can go ahead and use extra front man. There's no big deal there. But the difference between extra frontman build up and destroyer is extra frontmen, they act like offensive fullback, they go forward a lot. So in the goalkeeping position, you can use a defensive goalkeeper or an offensive goalkeeper. It doesn't matter. Just make sure the goalkeeping reach, goalkeeping reflexes are very, very good. The goalkeeping catching, at least they are 95, 96 or more. 99 won't be bad. So we have De Gea, we have Courtois, we have Oliver Kahn, we have Peter Cech or Peter Save. So you can use all these goalkeepers. Handanovic is not bad. We have Donnarumma. You can use Donnarumma. So let's talk about the bench. On the bench, you can put the players you love there. So, but this is what I did on my own. So I put in one goalkeeper because my goalkeeper might be injured or a red card might occur. And I put in a defensive midfielder because I'm using two defensive midfielders. So if you're using central midfielder, it's your choice. You can swap for central midfielder. I put in one centre back to make sure that if one of them is not match fit or injury or they get tired, I can swap them. I put one AMF. So just in case Lorente is not match fit or he got tired, I can put in Havertz. So I'll drop in a left midfield forward Jason Park, who can literally play in many positions. I'll drop in another right midfield, Jahar Bakash, who can play as a right midfield forward. And then I drop in a super sub in Gabriel Jesus. So this is how I set up my bench, but you can do it the way you want yours. So guys, let's go to gameplay to see how this formation will be performing.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
We have already started here.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed.
It's Gabriel Jesus!
And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Gabriel Jesus!
A reprieve, albeit struck first time. No, he's missed it.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. down by a lack of accuracy. Giggs. And here's Lewandowski. Breaks on here. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Gabriel Jesus with a really impressive run, which nearly went the whole way.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Messi. And it's Zico. It's Zico! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that's been levered clear. Giggs. It's a loose ball. It's got through to him. And he's searching through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Gabriel Jesus really shows some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Lewandowski! And we've reached half-time, so the other team has broken through. It's certainly not what they wanted trying. Interesting game up to now, but still goals. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here. 0-0 then, and we're back. Hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well read, he sorted that out. Well positioned to make that interception. It's come loose. Giggs. Oh, sweet feet. Here's the ball in. Knocks it away. Gabriel Jesus. Partey, who's steaming forward. It's Park Ji-sung. He's through the middle. Now can he finish? And the finish! Clears it out of harm's way. De Ligt cuts it out. Zico goes looking. Correa. Over to the left. Played back in. Plays it out to the wing. He's gone for it! Dispatched clinically! Now, deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Ndidi. Forward it goes. That's not going to make it. Ndidi plays it forward. And that has been cleared. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Giggs.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Keeper sends it forward. De Ligt does well there, alert.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads.
Shot a goal! They've done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope for it,
It's Lewandowski! Shapes to shoot! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
that's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Any thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us, and to wish you a very good day.